G'day Darren.
John, how are you, mate?
How you going? Please, John Batten.
G'day, John. Pleased to meet you, Darren Docking.
Darren, I brought...
Sorry, this is the other meeting I've got to get to. I'll get that later.
Great, mate. Good. Just brought John along today. He's going to be assigned to help work with you on the project. Perhaps you can start by giving us a quick heads up of the project.
Yeah, well, it's an issue that we've been working in the dark now for a long time in the call centre, and our service levels are dipping, and we're creating a lot of issues from customer service satisfaction point of view. The ESC are starting now to put their finger on the issue, and we really need to fix it straight away. A couple of weeks, I think we really have to do on this one.
So Darren, have you got any funding for this?
That is an issue. Looks like our forecast expenditure is way more than we've got budgeted for, and we need to fit it out of existing funding. Excuse me. Yeah. Hi, Darren Docking split. Yeah. I got to go, mate. I'll be there shortly. I've got to go to another meeting. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just leave that with you. There's no funding, and it needs to be done within 3 to 4 weeks.
Right, okay, we'll be in touch.
Right. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, Dan.
Tell him he's dreaming.
I wonder if we could come to order. Look, thank you very much for coming this morning. As you're aware, this is the first key meeting for our project. It's our requirements gathering process today. I think people here wouldn't know each other, so if we could just go around the room and introduce each other. I'm John Batten, I'm the project manager for the project.
I'm Jenny Seymour, I'm the project manipulation manager.
Hi, I'm Hannah Martinson, I'm the business discontinuity manager.
Neil Palmer, I'm the financial escalation expenditure mitigation manager.
Paul Vescovy, I'm the miscellaneous manager.
Andrew Peart, I'm the very specific manager.
Thanks very much. Well, Phil, based on our concepts that we've described and our requirements that have been outlined today, would you be able to tell us what your organisation can offer for our solution? Okay. Keep going, please.
Sure. John, it's a great question, and I appreciate the time that you've taken to see me and outline that architecture. I really believe that we can meet your needs. Maybe let me demonstrate that for you in some of the areas that we've worked on this. I mean, this is an issue in an area of business that we've worked on since Thomas Edison was a boy. What I've got here is the national methodology that we apply to all projects like this, and it's an important part of every project, I'm sure you'll agree. But you do have a methodology. Here's an example of a project we worked on with, in fact, another part of your business. Now, it was a successful project that we did on time and on budget, because that was important. Given our relationship with you, the first part of the project engagement would be to undertake an audit, which we would do with one of our qualified business analysts and solution specialists and solution architects.
Phil, I'm sorry to interrupt. This is all very, very interesting, but we have a financial A to P to satisfy, and I wonder, could you give us an estimate of what this is going to cost?
Absolutely, that's a really good question. Important part of the project obviously is the cost, and we're cognizant of that. So I'll make a note of the question, and just as we move on here, I'll come back to that. And once we get through the scoping side, we're in analysis and design, we get to a requirement perspective, and just an example. John, in completion of the analysis and design, the requirement spec that your people will sign up with our people, and we'll know where we're going, and we'll go down the path and we'll implement this technology.
I'm really not meaning to be rude, but I must interrupt you again. Look, we really do need a price from you, please.
Yeah, John, I hear what you're saying, and I'm pretty confident that based on the information that we have about your organisation and its needs and its requirements, that I could give you a ballpark figure, which would be somewhere in the order of $100,000 to maybe $4 million, somewhere in there.
How much?
John, you look surprised by that ballpark range, and I can understand you feeling that way. And if you'd like for that to be a narrower figure, then
yes,
what we need you to do is just engage us, to a scoping study. We'll do the analysis and design, and then absolutely
Give that indication, but realistically we've got very little time, and that doesn't seem to be a realistic number. I wonder if you could just go away and in about 24 hours could you come back with a realistic price for us so we can get a move on, okay?
24 hours.
Yeah, that'd be great. Really appreciate it.
Really proud to give you this document. This is
Thanks,
what we
man.
believe is a true indication of a quality response to your needs. We've understood those needs. We've
Bugger. It'll cost how much?
John, I can see you flick to the back page.
It'll be
there.
delivered when?
John, if you go back through the...
John, g'day.
Oh,
Hey,
hey, Mike, good.
That's good. Listen, mate, I've just been hearing around the traps that you got a bit of a cost problem with your project. Anything major?
Oh, we had a blowout with the vendor when he came in with his price, but we fixed it. We just decided to take satellite communications out of scope.
Looks good, John. I'm just adding this project tail cost. You need to quantify that, put that in the document. But other than that, looks good.
Darren, do you think we're going to be able to get this signed off today?
Well, I think so. I think the numbers are robust. Knock it into a spreadsheet, put it in the document. It's just an A to P, mate.
Settle down, folks, settle down. Look, thanks very much for coming. As you're aware, we've sent our requirements off to the vendor a couple of weeks ago, and they've been looking at them, and they've come back to give us a report today, and I think there might be a couple of issues. Jason, could you please fill us in?
Yep, we've taken away your design and we've reviewed it for the last couple of weeks, and we think we've got a major flaw in your design. We've actually got to go back to the drawing board and start from scratch. So pretty much I think this is just not going to work. No way.
Oh, bugger.
Hi, Darren. How you going?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. Listen, I heard you had some design issues with your project.
Yeah, well, when we had first discussions with the vendor, they didn't like the design. They thought it was a bit ambitious, so we've decided to comply with corporate standards, and we've taken the satellite communications out of scope.
Oh, that's great.
Mike, could you give us an update on the testing status, please?
Yes, John, we've had an absolutely great week in testing this week. We found 7 severity 1s.
You what?
Found 7 severity 1s. Now, they are going to have to be fixed before we can put our aggressive further.
Oh, hi John.
Hey, Cameron. Good. How are you?
Not too bad. I hear you've got a few severity 1 problems on your project at the moment.
We had a few severity 1 problems. Yeah, it was all to do with the design issue, so we've overcome them now. We've decided to change scope. We've taken satellite communications out of scope.
I wanted that in scope.
Oh, bugger.
Bugger. Looks like we need to raise a problem report.
Bugger.
I have a note of it. There is more I'd like to talk to you about, but
I heard you had some design issues.